Hey everybody, this is a Sunday, the March 29th, 2026, and it's supposed to be 83 degrees today. It was in the 60s yesterday and the 40s the day before and in the 90s and the hundreds. I don't know what's up with the weather. March was the craziest, hottest month ever recorded on planet Earth here in the state of Oklahoma and all across the country. So yeah, we're feeling that global warming stuff. But anyway, I was basically just kind of wanted to update you on the process of this here hound dog I got back in September 2025. So September, the very first week of September, so September, October, November, December, January, February, March, and we're going into April, and that would be 8 months. 8 months since we picked this girl up from the Pokey for Dogs, the AKA the Pound, or animal shelter is the more proper word for today. It's all the same thing. It's a jail for dogs and cats and other unwanted animals. And she'd been transferred twice from 2 different institutions and was probably on her last leg as far as being in the system before she would have been taken to the crematory and had her been destroyed. So anyway, she was untrained, had 0 training at any level, none. She was friendly. She got bright blue eyes, had nice hair tone, everything looked healthy about her. She was well kept, but she had a whole buttload of bad habits. We had to kind of deprogram her out and reprogram her, and so basically we went to a crash course. She was a year old by the time I got her. You usually want to get a dog that's a lot younger. Start with them as young as you can get them. 8 weeks is probably the best, because they don't know anything more than you after that point, and you're their only companion, and you can teach them a lot more things without having to deprogram them first. But she was what she was. She's very smart, very quick about learning, and she figured out, it's easier to do what I want her to do instead of getting into trouble for doing what she wants to do. She is also the destroyer of toys. This is one of her toys right here. It's one of 3 that's supposedly indestructible. Well, she's destroyed all of them. I had a whole bunch of leather stuff around from working with leather, so let's give that to her, and she's slowly eating all those. So she's giving me the beans right now. She's talking back at me. She thinks I'm getting onto her or something. So I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people in YouTube land. Yeah, I'm not talking to you. You don't have to get grumpy about it. No, but she's got sassy. She's her name is Sammy, but I call her Sassy Sammy, or Sassy. She has a sassy butt. She's learned to try to talk to me when she wants something, because she doesn't know how to communicate very well yet. Now, she doesn't know to go stand and point at the door. She needs to do that, or she needs to pick up my shoes and she wants to do something like that, or likes to clean shoes on. So she doesn't know how to tell me if she wants something she needs to go do. All right, and I had to kind of watch her body language a lot of the times and see what it is that I can figure it out. But she's taking it fairly lately when she wants something to go, do the Scooby-Doo routine. Yeah, and then she'll try doing little growlies and soft bark and communication, I guess, is what she's trying to do, which I think is cool. She sheds hair so bad. I sweep up probably a pound of hair every other day. I vacuum daily. I sweep daily. I comb her. I get her used to sitting still long to get combed, but it doesn't matter. She just drops hair like crazy. I don't know why. She ought to be bald by the time she doesn't have no hair left on her, but I never found a bald spot on her anywhere, except on her nose where she rubbed it off, pretending she was burying something. She had I don't know what it was. It was a dead bug, I think. And she likes dead bugs. Kind of weird. A bug will come in here somehow, and she'll find it and roll on it. And I can't see what she's doing, so I go over and look real close. It's a bug. And by the time she's done, she squashed it. And then that's when she tries to hide it. And she hides it. In her mind, she's plowing the earth, I guess, because she shovels her blanket, or she'll shovel the carpet with her nose. She kind of herself a bald spot on the end of her nose. She's got freckles there now. But at any rate, she's really good. We got the routine for not doing the number 1 and 2 in the house. Instead, we go out, and she likes to walk as far as she can get from the apartment complex to drop her load, which is good. I don't have to pick it up. She's right in the middle of the field. It's a hay field. Ain't nobody gonna be stepping in it. So nobody's gonna get in trouble for me not picking up after her. If she does the business here on property, apartment property, it does have to be picked up. Or if you're at a park or anywhere out in public access, you got to pick it up. So if it's on the ground and it's brown, pick it up. Other than that, she does really good. She's protected. She keeps a sharp eye on what goes outside. Whatever's going on outside is her territory. And of course, she wants to go out and investigate every other animal that's out here, or children. Grown up, she's not so interested in them. She just keeps an eye on people she don't know. Make sure they keep going. Just keep on going. Don't stop it. She gets upset with strangers she doesn't recognize, being people that she sees here every day. Total stranger, yeah, she lets me know there's a total stranger around her. I said, that's really good. And I stand for a dog I've only had coming on 8 months. Seems like I've been with her forever. It was an experience, all right. I've never trained a dog other than just being a dog, a hunting dog, house dog, just a dog. Play with the kid, play in the yard, protect property, do what dogs have been always doing for us for over 16,000 years. So that's kind of what she's here for. She does know when I'm having an anxiety moment. She knows. She comes right up to me, puts her head on my leg, and looks up at me with her big old brown eyes and calms me down. Or if I'm feeling depressed, which I had problems with both, she knows, and she comes over and she does her thing, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. So she picked it up on her own. She, like I said, a lot of the things she picked up on, and I talk to her like a person. I don't talk to her like a beast. I talk to her like another person in the room. It helps me feel like I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I have her, but more things about me she hasn't figured out. She doesn't want to be in the same room by herself, except at night when I go to bed. She can make sure I'm in bed, and she goes back here and gets in her bed, which is the couch. I had to take all the covers off and just put a couple of cheap Chinese army blankets on there because they shed just as much fuzz as the dog does. So it's easier to throw those in the wash machine and wash the dog hair off of them than to do anything else. So, yeah, she's coming along. First couple of weeks it was baptism of fire. Not knowing anything about her, I had no idea she didn't have any knowledge of being a house dog at all. She was terrible. And if I walked out of the room, she would use the furniture to get to the counter, and she'd counter walk. Sort of coming around the corner, and there she's standing up, and she's just like, "Hey, look at this!" I was like, and boy, the fight was on. And so yeah, we had a lot of problems there. Right now, our only issue I have with her is that she's not completely leash trained. I mean, she thinks she wants to pull a sled or something, or a tractor. She likes to just dig in and pull. And she walks faster than I can, and so she's pulling me around all the time. But slowly get her to slow down and walk, not pull. But she does real good most of the time. And as long as there's nobody else there to distract her, she's fine. But she gets distracted pretty easy by other stuff. Bugs distract her. Little birds that jump out of the bushes. Everything's a distraction. And she likes to smell everything, sniff everything. Typical dog stuff. But so yeah, we're coming right along. She turned out to be a really decent dog. She just is loving. She loves me to pieces now. I mean, she definitely got the I don't know what imprint or she's imprinted on me. I guess that'd be the word. Where she's somebody else may have maintenance people come in the house, and she just sits right there with me and watches them and keeps an eye on them. They try to pet her, she just kind of backs away, like, no, I don't know you, don't touch me. If she wants to be petted, she'll let you know. So that's good. That's all exactly what she should be doing as a service animal. And that's great. Hopefully things will get easier as far as walking goes, and I get her to where she can sit outside, and we can sit out there and she can enjoy the surroundings. Right now it's really hard. We go out there and have to keep her on a leash. Well, it's leash law. I'm not supposed to let animals off their leashes out here. You gotta keep them in control at all times. And I'm afraid if she got loose, she'd bolt somewhere and forget what she's up to, and you get hit by a car. And I don't want that to happen. You know, I hate losing my animals. I was taking care of senior dogs for the last few years as companions, but they don't last very long. The last one was a little tiny teacup chihuahua. She lasted the longest, about 15 months, and then she passed away during a thunderstorm. And the one before that lasted about 6 months. He must have been 100 years old. He didn't move much. He had to carry him downstairs to go to the bathroom. Ain't nothing but dust had come out of his tiny butt. So he was old and toothless by the time I picked him up from the pound. Ooh, I'm sorry, the animal shelter. But any which ways, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to kind of bring you up to date on Sammy the service dog. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.